I'm sitting here looking at my industrial area, and all I can think is just how much I was blowing it. I was messing up this area. If you were with me the last couple of episodes, you know that I was upgrading the roads and my industrial buildings were continually upgrading, and as they upgrade, a single building can hold multiple employees. And it got to the point where I had four or five, I'd have to go back and look. There was maybe five or six buildings left, high density buildings. But the problem was those remaining buildings were so clean, were so clean looking that those buildings, those industrial buildings, would look just as at home as if they were placed over here. And I was losing that whole look. This side of the city is that gritty, dirty, purple smoke, lots of neon look. I had lost that. I'd blown it. I lost that look with those buildings. So I worked with it. I got rid of the community college. I just added another extension over here. But I needed to reclaim I needed to reclaim that area. So whew, that was that was something. But yeah, look, much better. Much better. It's not out of control, but it is enough available jobs to make me concerned. The residents of the mega tower, look at that. Now this tourism. Maybe tourism, it's making money, but maybe tourism just is not in the cards for this city. We are making a nice profit here. If this was the only thing that we had, look at that. And yes, this is not negative. It's not negative. However, I don't know. I mean, do we do another park? I mean, we've gotten rid of two tourism crowns. Are we on the path to getting rid of another tourism? We can give it some time and see, but I don't know. Especially when you can get those multipliers. We've got four tourism crowns, which means we've got multipliers. But here's the thing that makes me happy. My dashboard looks wonderful. Look at this. I mean, for an Omega City, waiting room almost full. Which waiting room? It is full. How about the actual hospital? How are we doing? Maybe it just isn't in a great location. I don't know where else I'd put it. Or we get rid of some of the other clinics. However, it's got drones. Those drones are helping. You know what I'm thinking? Do we do more health drones? If we start to see a significant increase, I'd have to get rid of an ambulance. Oh, well. If we see a significant increase in garbage, I'm going to get rid of that because we're doing okay. Speaking of okay with garbage, it's 1 in the afternoon. We are almost finished with garbage collection. Almost. I'd like to have collected all of the garbage by now. Let's send two more. Let's send two more garbage trucks. I wish I could send more wellness vans. I love the wellness vans. I wonder if it almost makes sense to do another hospital. Or we can just do wellness vans in our city. Before we go back, is there anything we need to do? We just sent garbage. Let's see. As a reminder, wellness vans, they're proactive. They will go out amongst the city and help people stay healthy. Yeah, there's no need of sending from another. We're already getting some from that city. Let's just support ourselves. We could do another one. Because that is a wonderful number for a city that's dealing with Omega. That's a wonderful, wonderful number. Speaking of Omega, look at the franchises. $76 franchise, 100% of our residential is a franchise. 65% of industry, which makes sense. We just really turned industry upside down just recently. 41% of commercial. The mega towers are primarily happy. We have one level. Shopping here is really good. So they're happy now, but that's a sign that at some point in the not too distant past they weren't happy. How about the city as a whole? The city as a whole. Look, I think last episode we talked about this being lime green. It's dark green now. Wonderful. These are so new. Their color is not really helpful. Now there's a lime green level telling all our friends to move in, okay? And let's look. Was this completely full? No, it wasn't. It's 1/3 full, so we need more people to move in. But overall, the happiness is good. Zero rubble, zero abandoned buildings. Good sign. 80%. And this industrial happiness, we'll give it time. We hit industry hard just recently. I could put down the mayor's house. Where would the mayor live in a city like this? If it were me, if I were the mayor, I would be in one of these towers. But for the sake of where do we put the mayor? Do, does the mayor go over here? And this is one of those things where the residents. So everybody that lives over here thinks the mayor should live over here. So if we put the mayor's house over here, they're going to say, wait a minute, why aren't you here? Or if we put the mayor's house over here, so is there a neutral? I really want that to line up though. I don't know if I would be happy. You can't get much more neutral than that. I don't want to connect the road because they'll use it as a shortcut. You can't get much more neutral. And we preserve this green area. In actuality, the mayor probably should be out here, right? Where it's quieter. mean, good luck getting a good night's sleep. That's not happening. All right. Garbage is nearly collected. 4:36. What time does the garbage shift end? I think there's a shift. You know what? In just those few moments, the amount of garbage has gone up. But we were proactive. We've got tons of space that we have set up. So, if you have never set up a support city before, and you've not seen my earlier, I want to say it was in season 4, season 3, this relationship is not perfect. There's a sometimes things don't happen. Last episode or the episode before, you saw I had power issues. I wasn't getting the power the way I wanted. Wait, this is gonna. Okay. I wasn't getting the power quite the way I wanted. I think that was the biggest issue that I dealt with last episode was power. So if you try that, just know that it can be a little cantankerous. You'll notice that I did not put down recycling. I don't know if it's a combination of garbage and recycling, but it really struggled. Um, and I should have looked back at my playlist to see which season that was. All right. What else? Good, good. I can't put down any more sewage. We're not exporting because we haven't hit. So once we hit capacity, the hope is that we'll start sending. We are sending. We're not using any water or power, but we are sending sewage over there, as well as, of course, getting garbage, fire, health, police. Well, I've got decisions to make about this. It's just so obvious that this is not a tourism city. It never was meant to be a tourism city. Transportation, 23-minute wait for bus. Wonderful. 17 minutes. Great. The whole city should be futurized. We spent some time taking care of just those last few areas that weren't futurized. All right, in the morning, we'll see how this area looks in the morning. And in the morning, we'll start making some decisions about the tourism crown. They heard me talking. They said, "Oh, he's about to shut us down. We got to figure out a way to make a profit, get some people in." Now, is that temporary? All right, so I'm not going to tear it down. Wait. So I can just imagine the developers. They never probably really thought that anybody would be recording. And they said, "Hey, when a person is playing Cities of Tomorrow and they've got high population and mega towers, the music should just swell." Because the music really doesn't do this for a non-future city, if you've noticed. So, well, tourist area, I'm going to give you, I'll leave you alone. So, you're green. Bit of a profit, not an outrageous profit. I guess we could take this back up. Remember, we lowered those taxes. All right, it's been another game day. Let's see what we've got. Green. Now, I'm going to say it wasn't always green. I checked it in the middle of the game night and it had gone red again. But I think that because it is overall making money, if it was losing me money, I think it stays green just long enough for it to be profitable. Not greatly so, but profitable enough. Let's check on. I see another level over there we need to check. So can't find work. I'm not going to add more jobs because we're already walking that fine line from a job standpoint. So it's just part of it. You cannot always keep mega towers happy at all times. Now this, what's going on? And they need more workers to make a profit. Okay, well, I am not going to worry too greatly about those two mega tower levels and the crown. When my advisor says we are rolling in it, I'm not going to worry that much about it. And then when I look here, my Omega, look at the profit compared to what we're spending. My Mega Tower, my Mega Tower is making a profit. So we are bringing in a little over 87,000 simoleons an hour. We're spending 76,000 simoleons an hour. There's our profit per hour. So, it's I don't really worry too much about trying to get to perfection. That's good. People are happy overall. Look at that. I've got a factory, but they're green. The factory itself is orange, but then I also click and look. It says Omega is pretty good, so they may be getting over whatever made them upset. Let's see how we're doing here. Now, I know we do not have a lot of actual tourist attractions because that's not what this city was about. We've got two, three cities, maybe more, that are about tourism. So that's not what this is about. But it is fascinating to me that the tourist numbers are actually going down. Remember, last episode or the episode before, we had 1,780 on average low wealth tourists. We had 1,445 medium wealth and 150 high wealth. High wealth has actually gone up a bit, but look at the medium to go from 1,445 down to 245. And also we've lost 1,000 low wealth. And I really do think that when you do not have, because really, what are they coming here for? We've got one gambling house, one casino. That's it. There isn't anything to come here for. So that's one of the reasons why I'm not too terribly frustrated or concerned about this. The people that are there, Selena is wondering how they paid to get this built. Well, Selena, I'm glad you're enjoying it. Is there anybody else we can? I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. So you can can have it all to yourself because, yeah. Now, I can't click on it for very long. I believe, and I may be wrong, I'll find out when I upload. I think I did a tourism crown like this several seasons ago, and the music of the crown caused it was a YouTube issue. So that's why I'm only clicking on it in short bursts. But yeah, nice. Really, really nice. I am curious to see what happens here. I tore that down. It went from not too good to green back to not too good. So, and I switched it from commercial to residential. So we'll let that grow.